We have arrived to our first elimination game of this NLCS. The Dodgers up 3-0 on the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, the Dodgers have been roaring through this postseason. They are 8-1 now, and they're going with Shohei Ohtani tonight. Ronnie, the blue wave continues. It is a first, though. Shohei Ohtani making his first ever postseason start at Dodger Stadium. As for the Brewers, this is a team made up of a bunch of second chancers and overachievers, self-titled, but this is a team that rode that mantra to the best record in baseball this year, a team that has thrived on being counted out. The Dodgers have completely stifled the Brewer bats. Christian Yelich said it's about the little goals at this point. Getting back to Milwaukee for a Game 6 is a goal. Win the at-bat and win one in a row is today's goal. He pitched in Game 1 on the road in the division series against the Philadelphia Phillies, but this is his first postseason start at Dodger Stadium. You see the numbers during the regular year. 14 starts. He hit 55 home runs. Simply no one like him in Major League Baseball.
Bryce Terang strides to the plate, looking to get his postseason off the mat. He's just 4 for 32 this postseason.
And he issues a walk to start the ball game. The speedy Terang is aboard.
Good start for the offense. Good to see Jackson Chourio in the lineup again today. Remember when he left the ball game yesterday in the 7th mid at bat? It did not look good for that right hamstring.
As Chourio strikes out, and Ohtani's first out is a K.
Well, he just pumped up and threw that ball right by him.
Yelich, another guy trying to get it going offensively in the series. He's just 1 for 11. His one hit an infield single yesterday.
That's a called strike 3. Ohtani paints with 100-mile-an-hour fastball and back-to-back strikeouts. One swinging, one looking.
Now William Contreras. 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Put him away with the sweeper. And after the leadoff walk, Ohtani then strikes out the side in the top of the first.
Well, because it's Shohei Ohtani, there's no one like him. He's got to race off the mound after he strikes out 3 in a row. He's got to get ready to hit. Doesn't even go into the dugout. All of his equipment, the toe guard, the batting gloves, the elbow guard. There's a lot going on when Ohtani pitches and hits. Well, this is the other end of the spectrum, the pitching spectrum from Shohei Ohtani. Jose Quintana is a command pitcher.
Ohtani tees off deep right field. Shohei Ohtani, 1 of 1. A leadoff home run, 3/4 of the way up the right field pavilion. He strikes out 3 in the top of the first. A leadoff bomb in the bottom half.
Simply amazing. With Ohtani, the more we see, the more we just can't figure out how on earth he does it all.
It constantly boggles the mind.
He hit 55 in the regular season, a Dodger record, and he's gone deep for the 3rd time this postseason, his first of the championship series.
1-0 Dodgers in a hurry. Now Mookie Betts.
And now Mookie Betts into left field, a base hit. Clean single to left following the Ohtani home run. And the Dodgers have this big crowd up and loud quickly.
Now Will Smith.
Here's Will Smith on the first pitch. Perkins coming in, can't get it. Knocks it down. Betts on his way to 3rd. And the Dodgers come out swinging here in the bottom of the first. 3 straight hits. Smith in ambush mode. 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Now Freddie Freeman.
And a swing and a miss. Quintana strikes him out. Stuck with a fastball. That's a big out.
Here's Tommy Edman.
That one's on the ground, through for a base hit. In to score is Betts. Smith on his way to 3rd, and Tommy Edman continues to rake. It's an RBI single. It is 2-0 Los Angeles. Edman's got 6 RBIs in 10 games of this postseason.
Well, this bottom of the first inning has gone homer, single, strikeout, single. Everything is hit on the button against Quintana so far by the Dodgers offense.
Right off the end of the bat, Bauer's coming in. He'll put the tag on Hernandez. Going to bring in another run. It's the 2nd out, an RBI for Hernandez. It is 3-0 Los Angeles.
So early going, not a bad trade. An out for a run.
And he's back on the mound. He's retired 6 in a row after a leadoff walk to Terang.
As Blake Perkins, a patient at bat, draws the walk, and speed at first base to start this third inning.
Ortiz is 2 for 18 in the postseason.
And a swing and a miss, and Ohtani picks up his 4th strikeout. He goes upstairs. Ortiz chases the ball, and it's out number 1.
Top of the order now, Bryce Turang, the second baseman.
And Turang into left field, slicing. Hernandez is there. Perkins off the bag and out. It's a double play.
Perkins was moving on the pitch. It was a line out from Turang. Hernandez running in to make that catch, was able to let that ball fly to first. And Perkins was trying to hustle back as quickly as he could, but Hernandez doubles him off. And that's how the series has gone for the Brewers so far here.
Smith to be followed by Freeman and Edman here in this third.
Smith's going to dump one into right field, a base hit. Just serves one into right for his second hit.
We said it last night. Smith's at-bats are getting better and better and better.
Freeman 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Trying to get on the board here in game 4.
As Freeman drives one in the gap right center. Frelick over to cut it off. Smith on his way to third base. And Freddie Freeman backs up Will Smith. Back-to-back singles to start the third.
Back-to-back base hits for the Dodgers to open up this third inning.
He's in. Here comes Pat Murphy, the manager, to the mound.
Just 2+ for the left-hander. The Dodgers have runners on the corners. Nobody out in the third.
Tommy Edman will be the batter against Chad Patrick, who takes over.
Patrick deals and a called strike 3. Backdoor cutter. And he strikes out Tommy Edman for the first out.
So now Teoscar's turn.
And a swing and a miss. Chad Patrick strikes him out on that breaking ball.
And he's an out away from getting out of this jam. And you're looking for any kind of lift, any kind of momentum you can grab onto if you're the Brewers.
And a ground ball caught by Bowers. Nice play. He'll go to the bag. And the inning is over. And Chad Patrick comes on to put the blanket on it.
Chad Patrick, a masterful job of working around some traffic. Jackson Chourio will lead off the top of the 4th inning for the Brewers, trailing 3-0.
Chourio sends one down the left field line. That ball is going to be one hop and out. An automatic double for Jackson Chourio. Just kept it fair. It is a short porch down there, and he narrowly missed a solo home run to start the 4th.
And so Chourio has the Brewers' first hit of this game. And here's Christian Yelich, who struck out looking back in the first.
Brewers with a scoring chance against Ohtani. Yelich hits it sharply. Chourio on his way to third. And Betts makes the play for out number 1. Productive out, putting a runner at third with 1 out.
Brewers trailing 3-0, but even to get 1 here would feel big just to get on the board.
Ohtani deals. And a swing and a miss. Contreras strikes out. Ohtani picks up a big out on a K.
Strikeout number 5 for Shohei Ohtani, and Chourio remains at third.
And now it's going to be up to Bowers trying to come through.
A 1-2 pitch to Bowers. He struck him out. Ohtani pumps his fist as he walks off the mound. For the 3rd time in 4 innings, the Brewers get the leadoff man on, but Ohtani strands him. Chad Patrick still out there after getting the last 3 outs of the 3rd inning.
And a called strike 3 with purpose. 96-mile-an-hour fastball on the corner. 1-2 to Pages. And he hits the same spot. Chad Patrick dialed in with that fastball.
Man, Chad Patrick is pitching wonderfully so far here tonight. He's retired all 5 that he's faced, 4 of them via the strikeout.
Now he's got to face Ohtani, who has reached twice tonight.
Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani drops jaws everywhere, and it's 4-0 Dodgers.
117 off the bat, 469 feet. He is the first Dodger to ever have 2 multi-home run games in the same postseason.
Was about as impressive as it gets. The bat flip, the one you could enjoy all the way around. What a majestic home run that was. My goodness.
469 feet. The longest home run at Dodgers Stadium this year. 4-0 Dodgers in Game 4. One gone in the fifth.
1-2 coming. And a check swing. He went around. Strike 3. 7th strikeout for Shohei Ohtani. Struck out 9 Phillies in his last appearance.
1-2. Strike 3. Shohei Ohtani with 8 Ks in 5 scoreless innings. We're halfway home in Game 4. Dodgers 4, Brewers nothing. They lead Milwaukee 4-0, thanks in large part to the man back on the mound, Shohei Ohtani. Getting ready for his 6th inning, Mo. He's had 79 pitches. He has thrown 53 strikes.
He's got 7 strikeouts through 5 innings. And a little half swing by Collins. That is the splitter once again, and he strikes out Collins to start the 6th.
Lineup turns over for the Brewers. Bryce Terang.
1-2 on Terang, and a swing and a miss. It's another strikeout. He has struck out 4 consecutive Brewers.
Sits him down with a splitter. Back-to-back Ks to open the 6th. He's up to 10.
I mean, usually these kind of games are reserved for Williamsport. But we got one going on right here at Dodger Stadium.
Churios skies the first pitch into left center field. Pages is there. Ohtani leads to a standing ovation. 6 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts, 2 home runs. 4-0 LA in Game 4.
Shohei Ohtani back to work in the top of the 7th inning. Faces Christian Yelich right out of the chute. Brewers trailing 4-0.
And that's ball 4. There's a base runner.
So Yelich works a leadoff walk here in the 7th, and we'll see. That should probably get some action going. So here's Contreras, who struck out twice against Ohtani. He's going through this lineup a 3rd time tonight.
3-2 pitch. Contreras up the middle and a base hit. Took that approach, Frenchie. Good call. And it's a single. And the Brewers now in business. 2 on, nobody out. And here comes Dave Roberts. And this place is going to roar when Ohtani walks off the mound.
6+ innings, 10 strikeouts, 2 home runs, 1 legendary performance. Dodgers up 4-0 on Milwaukee in Game 4. But, oh, don't look now, but the tying run is on deck for the Brewers. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. It'll be a pinch hitter for Jake Bauers. The right-handed Andrew Vaughn will face Alex Vesia.
So now the Brewers have their shot. This is their shot.
And Vaughn gets under one. Popped him up. Infield fly rule is the call. Mookie Betts will catch it. And there is out number 1.
So here's Frelick. So lefty-lefty matchup here.
Frelick hit lefties well this season. Back up the middle. It goes right to Betts. Got a chance for 2. Throw to first in time. And Alex Vesia puts the blanket on another one.
That closes the book on Ohtani as Vesia inherits 2, but none of them score. 7 shutout for Ohtani and Alex Vesia. Game 4 into the stretch. 4-0 Dodgers.
Said here comes Ohtani. Take it out of the game as a pitcher, but the Ohtani rule allows him to stay in as the DH.
Well, Mo, there have been 12 3-home run games in postseason history by 11 different players. Babe Ruth did it twice. For the Dodgers, Chris Taylor the last to do it in 2021. Can Ohtani follow suit?
Ohtani, did he? Ohtani! Ohtani has done it again! His 3rd home run!
Shohei Ohtani, the stuff of legend!
I don't know how much more he can say about Shohei Ohtani, because he has done, well, in his career, unbelievable things. Tonight he has done things that, well, you only dream about. I mean, if you dare dream about it. And normally you're going to be awakened in the morning by mom and says, hey, it's time to go to school. I mean, he has done tonight, where only a guy wearing a cape, you would think, would be able to do it, with an S on his chest.
An all-time game for an all-time player. 3 homers. He makes it 5-0.
They need 6 more outs to punch their ticket back to the Fall Classic. Become the first defending champion since the 2009 Phillies to make it back to the World Series.
Blake Treinen is on the pitch, and that one is lined fair down the left field line. Caleb Durbin on his way to second base. He's got a leadoff double. Durbin has been one of the few bright spots in this championship series. Had 2 hits yesterday. Durbin takes off, and he's going to steal third base. The pitch is a strike. Durbin gets a third. And Monasterio draws the walk. Isaac Collins steps in with runners at the corners and nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Treinen with a backdoor breaking ball strikes out Isaac Collins for out number 1. Treinen is out. Dave Roberts goes into his bullpen. Anthony Bonda coming in to face Bryce Terang.
Anthony Bonda on for the Dodgers. Runners around the corners against Bryce Terang. Terang faced Bonda yesterday, fly to left.
Terang slow roll to second base. Flip it to the bag. Bats to first, not in time. And the Brewers are finally on the board. The speedy Terang beats it out. Dodgers get the lead out at second base. Durbin scores the run, and it's 5-1 Dodgers.
Brewers do not get shut out in game number 4, and it's an RBI fielder's choice for Bryce Terang.
Now 2 outs in the 8th, runner on first. Jackson Chourio the batter.
Chourio whistles one into left field, a base hit. Inning continues for Milwaukee. Jackson Chourio with his second hit. He's 2 for 4. And that is going to bring up Christian Yelich.
Yelich trying to extend the inning to Contreras as the bullpen starts to heat up.
That's a tapper back to the mound. And Bonda gets through the inning.
The Brewers get 1, but only 1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on. Roki Sasaki, out of the ashes of the 2025 season, rises and ascends to the back end of the Dodger bullpen as their unofficial closer.
And a shot back up the middle. William Contreras keeps him quiet for now. His second hit, both have come up the middle, and a base runner to start the 9th for the Brewers.
And now it's Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn popped to short as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning.
Vaughn into right center field, hit well, racing over to make the play is Pages. And the Dodgers are 2 outs away. Brewers have scored exactly 1 run in the first 4 games here. Consecutive games allowing 1 or fewer. 2025 Dodgers are on that list with an active streak of 4. Oh, just a double play chance. Out at second, no throw. So the second out. Frelick reaches on a fielder's choice. And 1 out to get for Los Angeles. Sasaki will have to go through Caleb Durbin.
The Dodgers on the doorstep. The Brewers on the brink. Caleb Durbin the batter.
Frelick takes off. Durbin a high fly ball to right. Pages. He is there. He's got it. And the ball game is over. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the National League pennant. They sweep the Brewers. The greatest night of baseball by an individual player in the history of this game. Shohei Ohtani. 3 homers and a victory on the mound with 10 strikeouts.
Ball game series. The Dodgers are going back to the World Series. That's a sweep for LA. And for the 5th time in 9 years, the Dodgers plant the pennant right here in Los Angeles. The fireworks subside, but the celebration just getting started. Victory formation on the mound, right in the thick of it. Number 17, Shohei Ohtani, who pitched and powered the Dodgers to this pennant.
The most incredible performance I've ever seen by one player. Not only the 3 home runs as a hitter, he was the starting pitcher for the Dodgers and went 6 scoreless innings, allowed just 2 hits, struck out 10, And you don't write a script like that. Even Hollywood would throw it out.
He's simply beyond words and frankly beyond comprehension. Shohei Ohtani. Dave Roberts said before the game, Mo, we heard it. He told the media, Ohtani's been quiet offensively, but he can put his stamp on the NLCS. Not only did he do that, he put his stamp in the Major League history books.
With 2 more outs. Ohtani in line for a second win and a second postseason start. This is a double play chance. Out at second, no throw. So the second out. Frelick reaches on a fielder's choice. And 1 out to get for Los Angeles. Sasaki will have to go through Caleb Durbin.
Billie Jean King. Urban Magic Johnson. And Randy Newman waiting in the wings.
Frelick takes off. Durbin, a high fly ball to right. Pages. He is there. He's got it. And the ball game is over. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the National League pennant. They sweep the Brewers. The greatest night of baseball by an individual player in the history of this game. Shohei Ohtani. 3 homers. And a victory on the mound with 10 strikeouts.
Well, you know, guys, we've been waiting to see that man right there in the postseason on the mound. We saw him last year for the first time, and Johnny, you said it, maybe the best postseason performance we've ever seen. 10 strikeouts, 3 home runs. Just continues to just reinvent the game.
Mookie and Edmonds up the middle, so strong. Mookie has some great defensive plays in this series. Muncy now has more home runs than any Dodger in history in the postseason.
And they found the closer. Roki Sasaki nails down his 4th save of this postseason. The Los Angeles Dodgers steamroll their way to a sweep of the Milwaukee Brewers, the team that had the best record in Major League Baseball. And Dave Roberts will take his Dodgers to the World Series again. They've won it twice under Dave Roberts. It'll be their 5th in the last 9 seasons. 5 pennants, the most in the National League in the wild card era. Braves, Giants, and Cardinals with 4. It's the 2nd ever sweep for the Dodgers in a 7-game series. Last time it was done in the World Series against the Yankees in 1963, in the early days of Dodger Stadium.
I've been around pro baseball since I was 20 years old, played it for 15 years, and I've been in these booths for 20 years. Before the game the other day, I was just watching the Dodgers go through a simple workout. And I was just thinking to myself, this might be one of the greatest confluence of great talent. They've got 5 Hall of Famers in their roster, some of the greatest starting pitchers' arms you've ever seen put together and they have this power of postseason perfection rolling right now.
They assemble on the field, and they're ready to celebrate as we send it down to Lauren Shahadi.
Oh, Freddie, it never gets old, does it? How does a group full of super-duper stars play so much for each other?
Oh, man, that was special. We've just been playing really good baseball for a while now, and the inevitable kind of happened today, Shohei. Oh, my God. I'm still speechless.
I watched you after that third home run, and you mouthed the words, what the? Is he a human? Who is it there?
Sometimes you got to check yourself, touch him, make sure he's not just made of steel, but absolutely incredible. Biggest stage, and he goes out and does something like that. Something you could probably remember as a Shohei Ohtani game.
Yeah. Freddie, my favorite thing about you is you sit top step. You watch every out. Yeah. How spoiled are you by this staff?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think what was special is we're winning different ways every single night. Playing small ball, hitting the home run, pitching. Our starting pitching for about 7 weeks now has been absolutely incredible. So we're going to lean on him a little bit more for hopefully.
I mean, no one's ever won back-to-back World Series MVPs. What do you think? Yeah?
That does sound good, but as long as one of us wins it, that means we won the whole thing.
Enjoy it, Freddie. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lauren.
Brian.
Thank you, Lauren. Thanks to Freddie Freeman. He would be one of those that's headed to Cooperstown when his career ends. You know, the interesting stat about Shohei Ohtani in the 15 games prior to tonight when he pitched, he hit .207 with 4 homers. And in this game, he hit 3 homers. 13 total bases offensively for Ohtani. 10 strikeouts. Send it back down to Lauren.
Blake Snell, congratulations to the World Series. You go. How much of coming to Los Angeles was you getting the opportunity to do this?
Yeah, this is everything. So this is why I came here, and now we're in the World Series, so I can't wait to prove to myself what I can do there.
I was watching that game thinking, what am I witnessing? What were you thinking?
Just pitching, hitter by hitter and pitch by pitch, and just happy we could win.
What impressed you more, the 3 home runs or the 10 strikeouts for Shohei?
3 home runs.
Yeah?
That was crazy.
Can you do that?
I can't do that.
But you can pitch a gem, and you did it in game 1. How does this staff feed off each other?
Yeah, we just keep pushing each other, and I mean, we're pitching really good, and we keep, I mean, it's like, it's competition, but we don't really talk about it. We just go out and see how good we can do.
Congratulations. Enjoy it, Blake.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Stars are out tonight, Brian.
Well, they certainly are. And the Los Angeles Dodgers, they have found the heater. They're 9-1 in this postseason. And guys, we're looking at the makings of a dynasty here in Major League Baseball.
They have been a dynasty. They haven't always been able to pull the World Series off. They're here every year. They win their division seemingly every year. Those Hall of Famers I was talking about. Dave Roberts is going to be a Hall of Famer. Clayton Kershaw, Ohtani, Freddie Freeman. I'm missing one. Mookie Betts.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, the Brewers had a great year. An emotional series against the Cubs to win in 5 games. But they came here in these arms for the Dodgers. Guys, 4 games, only 14 hits, 4 runs, and 41 Ks. This team right here is steamrolling.
Well, the Brewers, like the Reds and the Phillies before them, felt the weight of the Los Angeles Dodgers. They are headed to the World Series for the 5th time in the last 9 years. For Jeff Francoeur, Ron Darling, Lauren Shahadi, and the rest of our crew, Brian Anderson saying so long from LA. You've been watching TBS, exclusive home of the NLCS. Coming up next, TBS Closer. It's presented by Genesis Motor America. We've got the trophy presentation. Lefko and the gang standing by down the third base line. Lauren will do the honors on the stage. For producer Jeff Randolph, director Matt Lipp, and our incredible TBS crew, we say so long for now from Dodger Stadium, and congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Let's go! 4 more!
How are we feeling?
Great. Feeling amazing. We're going back. Going back. I feel pretty good. One more time. Why not?
Feeling good.
Hey! Great. Hey! You a dog! We're going World Series, baby! That's what we work hard for right here. Let's go.
Feeling pretty good. The stadium was rowdy. People were partying. We swept. Job's not done.
sports. But for now, Lauren Shahadi with a celebration for the ages.
Adam, thank you so much. Los Angeles, you ready to run it back or what? For the second straight year, the National League pennant goes to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Congratulations. So many people instrumental in their success with us tonight on this podium. Owner Chairman Mark Walter, President of Baseball Operations Andrew Friedman, President and CEO Stan Kasten, General Manager EVP Brandon Gomes, and the man pulling all the right strings in the dugout nightly, Dave Roberts. The Warren C. Giles National League trophy belongs to you, Mark. Hold it up for all to see. Congratulations. Mark, you brought a winning brand of baseball to Los Angeles. What sets this group apart?
Well, I think first we need to thank and congratulate the Milwaukee Brewers. They had the best record in the National League, and they had a little bit of trouble this week, but they were a better team than they played today.
Congratulations to you, Andrew. I remember in spring, we all said this was the best team on paper ever assembled, but we know baseball doesn't always work that way. Why did this work so well?
I mean, these guys, to watch them prepare every day, how much they care about winning and representing these amazing fans. It was evident as we got going through the season that these guys had their eye on the ultimate prize, and that's to bring a championship back in back-to-back years to the greatest fans in all of baseball. Thank you.
Dave, you always talk about how this is an organization-wide success story. From scouting, player development, front office. How did the sum of the parts get you here, Dave?
Well, I think, as Andrew said, it starts with the passion, the knowledge, the care of the fans. And you guys set the bar for all of us. So thank you. This has been a great year. This has been a tough year. I got to give a lot of credit to these players, to the coaches, the support staff, scouts, everybody that's not here. This is a one team, one dream operation. And I'll tell you, before this season started, they said the Dodgers are ruining baseball. Let's get 4 more wins and really ruin baseball. Let's go.
You always talk about other people, but I think why we all love this great game is it takes us back to our childhood in the backyard. Mom, dad, sister, brother. What does Dodger Stadium remind you of the people who got you here, Dave?
I mean, we had Bill Russell, we had Reggie Smith. You know, the great Tommy Lasorda is looking down on us right now. Fernando. And when you put this Dodger uniform on, there's something special. We all feel it. We all bleed blue. We got 4 more wins, though. We got a lot of work today to do. And as the great Kobe Bryant said, the job's not done.
And the presentation's not done. I think we need an NLCS MVP. What do you think? The National League Championship Series most valuable player goes to the best player on this planet, Shohei Ohtani. Congratulations. And his interpreter, Will. Shohei, congratulations. What's more fun, striking out 10 or hitting 3 home runs?
新で活躍するか、ホームランを打つか、3を打つか、どっちの方が楽しかったですか？どちらも最高の気分で、声援が力になりましたし、本当にみんなを代表して、これをもらってると思ってるので、本当にあと4つ全力で勝ちに行きたいなと思います。
It was really, fun on the both side of the ball today. Really, as a representative, I'm taking this trophy, and let's get 4 more wins.
To the people of Los Angeles, Shohei, and back at home in Japan who tune in to Dodger baseball every night because of you, what do you want to say to them about their support?
LA で日本でドジャースベースボールを見せつけたと思いますけども、何か一つ言いたいことはありますか？
本当に全員で勝ち切ったものだと思うので、ダックもさっき言ってましたが、あと4つ全力で勝ちに行きたいですし、皆さん今日は美味しいお酒を飲んでください。
You know, we won it as a team, and this is really a team effort. So I hope everybody in LA and Japan and all over the world could enjoy a really good sake.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. I wasn't expecting that. And to the kids, there are kids everywhere who dream of being in your shoes. What can you tell them about being great at something, Shohei?
世界の子供たちに対して一つメッセージをお願いします。
本当にこのドジャースという素晴らしいチーム、みんなが本当に一丸となっている試合を見て、野球面白いなって思ってくれたら嬉しいですし、それを目指して僕らも頑張りたいなと思っています。
You know, this is really a wonderful team that I'm part of, and I hope that the kids are inspired and want to play baseball.
An historic day in this great game we love. Let's hear it one more time for the National League champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Adam, we'll send it back to you.
The Dodgers win their 26th NL pennant, their 14th since moving to LA in 1958. And Shohei Ohtani does something we've never seen. 6 scoreless, 10 strikeouts, 3 home runs. So good, we're coming back to talk about it next on TBS The Closer. Highlights, interviews, all to come. Stay with us. To ever do it. Showtime, what a night. This is since 1900, okay? First starting pitcher to hit leadoff home run in regular or postseason. First starting pitcher to hit multiple home runs in a postseason game, and a first starting pitcher with 3 home runs and 10 strikeouts in the same game. Let me add a little bit of context, but first, let's go to this first inning. I don't know if you could be more impactful in a single inning, Pedro. He goes out there on the mound. How's he going to pitch? We don't know. Strikes out the side, and boy, was it beautiful.
Well, I told you the other day that every game has a different DNA, and every game could be different. Well, there you have it. You have a guy that hasn't pitched in 13 days, goes out there, strikes out the side, and then he comes over like probably 2 minutes after, and hits a homer. And not only that, he didn't stop there. He ended up with 3 ding-dong Johnsons and 10 Ks. I mean, I'm glad I'm alive to witness what I'm witnessing from not only from this team, but from Shohei Ohtani, who might end up as the most unique individual that ever stepped in a baseball field.
All right, they're getting ready to get it popping, and we will have full coverage of that as well. Bob Gibson was the only pitcher to ever strike out 10 and hit a home run. He did it in the World Series in 67 and 68. He did not hit multiple home runs. Shohei did 10 Ks and 3 home runs. There's a million stats. How about this? Tonight was Ohtani's second career multiple home run game while pitching. Babe Ruth did it once. I mean, we're talking Bob Gibson. We're talking Babe Ruth. And now Shohei Ohtani.
You know, it's crazy. You hear these stats of Babe Ruth and Bob Gibson way back when. But as you move into 2020, 2025, 2050 and beyond, you always doubt, like, did it really happen?
Right.
But here you get a chance to see it, and you got a chance to watch it and experience the crowd and the reaction. We're in the green room, and we felt the bass from the speakers, so we knew something big was about to happen. But we didn't think it was going to be like this out of the stadium, and everyone's going to have something to talk about because they've witnessed it, and you'll be able to play it back on repeat to show them.
The Dodgers will put a plaque where that ball hit. 469 feet, that second home run. Ohtani hit over 1,300 feet of home runs tonight, Jimmy Rollins. Each of them as impressive as the last.
That's a lot of home runs, and you know, you guys have brought us some great points. Pedro talked about DNA. I don't think he has DNA. I think we found him on another planet, and we injected him with some alien juice, and they put him in a form of a human named Shohei Ohtani. And there were guys that have changed the game, and we hear about in other sports. Jordan, LeBron,
Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah. Bob Gibson, what happened? He was so good they had to lower the mound. Shohei, he has his own rule. You can pitch and be a DH. That way, when you're done pitching, we still want you in the game. That's how special he is. You're talking about 1,300 feet of home runs. Man, only one guy can do that.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 guys. One of them isn't playing it. The other guys are already fishing somewhere.
Yes.
But the guy that we're watching now and what we're seeing is special. So I hope that everybody out there is really taking this in, because this is a generational player. You say these guys come around once in a lifetime. I'm glad he's here in our lifetime.
Can we take another look at the 469-foot Ding Dong Johnson? Because that one, I felt like the stadium was shaking to its core, Pedro.
Well, this is impressive. I always expect him to hit homers, but to hit that kind of distance, it's like to another level. When you watch him, and we were talking in the pregame about facing Ohtani and, you know, the amount of pitches he has. He has 100 for you too in the fastball. We were arguing over that, but we never thought that we were going to witness a homer at that distance. So Ohtani is like taking everything he does to the next level and beyond. It's like Ohtani's hanging the standard so high that most of us are going to have to take a plane to get there. So I don't have enough words to describe how impressed I am with the way Ohtani has handled not only in the field but off the field, his physical body to actually be able to do those things that he's doing. It's impressive. I would love to sneak in and see his routine. Just
watch him work.
Oh my God! It doesn't come across my mind how this guy probably prepared to do all these things that he does at such a high level.
What's it like to see your former teammate leading this group of guys, Dave Roberts?
I'm full of pride, and I'm so grateful for him, and I'm so happy to see him do this. If there is someone that could probably tell you, I don't want to give anybody any lead or anything in this game, it's Dave Roberts, because he became part of history and he made us champions to all of us after 86 years waiting in Boston.
The Dodgers are the first team since the Phillies in '09 to win a World Series and make it back. We have not had back-to-back champions in this sport in 25 years, the longest of the 4 major sports. You know how tough it is. You got back to that mountaintop. You fought against the Yankees to win. They're in this situation now. What is in store for them, whether it is the Mariners or the Blue Jays?
I think they have a pretty good chance. I mean, this team is so good on all levels, the way their pitching is going right now. But when you get there, you're not thinking about, honestly, winning back-to-back, because you have to win game 1 and then game 2 and then a third, then a fourth. That's all you're really thinking about. And then when it's over, either you got the job done or you didn't. They're very prepared. We talked about it, I think, yesterday, how they are the best team. They know they're the best. They have the expectations of being the best. They seem to gloat with that. Like, we want to show you that we're the best right now, but we want you to talk about us when you talk about the greats, this run that we're on. When you mention the Yankees of the early 1900s and all those other generational teams in other sports, you have to talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers and what they're doing right now with this squad, with Shohei, the best player. And not only that, everybody else chips in. It's not like they just ride him off to the sunset. Everybody does something. And when you're getting that, it makes your better players great.
And it's amazing to watch that this team has. We had Kershaw up here talking about the pitching, the bullpen, and this rotation. One of the things that's always a worry when you win this early, you're going to have some time off, and it could possibly cool the bats off. Even if it does, that pitching staff and that rotation, that's one of the things that typically doesn't calm down. And when you can run 4 arms out there the way that they can do multiple times, and they were even mentioning that Ohtani could come out of relief if this series would have extended, or definitely expect him to do that in the World Series. I mean, they have weapons upon weapons. And remember, offensively, they really hadn't clicked much of this series until tonight. And tonight, the top 3 of the lineup, the top 4 of the lineup got it going. Prior to that, it was the bottom 4 or 5 of the lineup. So even if the offense gets a little cool, like you can sometimes see with a lot of time off, those arms are going to step up in a big way.
Ohtani came into this game batting 2 for 11 in the series. Pitching-wise, the starters, a .63 for the series. 4th lowest in any series since ER became an official stat in 1912. I also want to say this. Ohtani took batting practice, and since then he had a triple in his first at bat. He did this today, and he was hitting home runs out of the park, the same area. I'm wondering if the visualization played a key, but I just want you guys are all some of the best teammates in major leagues. This is the batting practice. Could this have woken this man. Is this maybe the key to what we saw tonight?
For sure. We talk about, how much he hits in the cage. He doesn't go out there, and I think that's part of his preservation. He can't go out there and exert himself every day. He has to keep something in the tank because he does both sides. But when you go out there and you see the ball leave the ballpark, not just hit the top of a cage, like, okay, that's what it feels like. When I pull the ball, this is what it feels like. When I go outbow, this is what it feels like. In a cage, that may feel good. You come out here and it's just a fly ball to the warning track. Seeing the ball go out the yard not only builds your confidence, but it gives you something to feel. When you hit the ball, there's something that happens in your body. Your DNA wakes up and is like, oh, here we go. And I said it this last series. Sometimes it takes one swing, and it doesn't have to be a hit. It can be a foul ball, and everything lines up. And we saw it line up pretty well these last 2 nights.
Kershaw's shirt is off.
All right. They barely wear pants.
They barely wear pants.
And nobody more deserving than Clayton Kershaw. But it's intriguing to me as we were watching how Ohtani evolved into this game today.
Okay.
It was like a pretty sneaky routine. We didn't get to see so much more of his routine, but it seemed to be working exactly how he executed today. And it's really nice to see that he was able to kind of block the bad moments that he was having and put it all together within 3 days to actually come over today and just grab the MVP, pretty much single-handedly win the game by himself. It is amazing. That's why I think it's so intriguing to see how Ohtani prepares, because everything he did seemed to come into play today, including that hitting BP outside. He never asked for that, and he did it. So he probably knows himself even better than people have seen.
I think what's pretty special, too, is he's on the podium with Shahadi. This is about my team. He gets up there, we're watching him celebrate in the locker room. He's the one going up to other guys and pouring the beers over their head. He never seems like he's too big for the game, even though he is the biggest in the game.
Well, he definitely wanted to make sure everybody has some sake, too. You got to make sure everybody's enjoying that. But Mookie said something amazing yesterday. Our Michael Jordan has not been going. And the fact that everybody on their team look at him that way, everybody in the stadium looks at him that way. You walk throughout the concourse, it's Ohtani jersey after Ohtani jersey after Ohtani jersey. And to be able to put all that aside when everyone's wanting you to get a big hit and you're starting to get through a little bit of a slump, you figure something out, and the next thing you know, you get it going on the biggest stage to send your team to the World Series. He needs to do 2 shots of sake tonight to celebrate.
We thought it was 2. He's going to have to do 3.
Oh, that's right. We got to do
3 shots of sake.
Oh, you're leaving me out.
No, just Shohei. We are taking 4 each.
Okay.
We'll do the 3.
Pedro,
he gets the one for the strike.
Pedro, you know what we got for you, brother.
Yeah.
Tito! No, Tito. I remember Ohtani said everybody should have a good sake.
Yeah, the good stuff.
More sake, more happy. Pedro likes sake.
Dodgers 9-1 this postseason, 24-6 in their last 30. They are rolling right now, and they're rolling in the World Series. The bottles are popped, and the pennant is in L.A.
Here with the manager, Dave Roberts, getting a huge hug from the GOAT himself, Clayton Kershaw. Dave Roberts on his 5th trip to the World Series as the leader of the Dodgers. How does this one feel, and what can you say about the performance by your starting pitcher tonight?
He was unbelievable. I don't think that you've ever seen a performance like what Shohei put forth tonight. It's historic. It's historic. And you knew it was going to happen at some point, and what better night to have it on a game-clinching night. Just so proud of this team. We still got a lot of work to do, but we're going to enjoy tonight.
What does it say about your team, the adversity that you guys had during the regular season, to be able to maintain your focus? You gave 3 different speeches, Freddie told me, to get this team going.
I did. And you know what? I trust these guys. I'm proud of them. And, we persevered. It wasn't an easy year. I think that everyone sort of expects us to be in this place, but it doesn't come easy. And it takes a lot of character, a lot of hard work, and contribution from so many people. And I'm just so happy to do it at home for our fans.
Dave, last thing for you. You're 4 wins away from separating yourselves from every other Dodger championship team. Repeat champions. How badly does this team want that?
This team wants it so bad for each other, for this city, and we're going to make history. But again, we got a lot of work to do. We got to keep that edge, and we got to keep hunting, David. We got to keep hunting.
Congratulations, 5-time manager to the National League pennant. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it.
That makes it all happen at the hot corner. The defensive player of this series, Max Muncy, back to the World Series for the 4th time with the Dodgers. How does this one feel?
Really, really incredible. And I know you didn't ask, but this one feels even better because we witnessed probably the single greatest game by a baseball player ever today. Shohei had, 11 strikeouts with 3 homers, and one of them went out of the stadium completely. It's unbelievable.
It seemed like you guys in the dugout were enjoying it as much as everybody else here.
Yeah, we were in as much as everybody. Oh, we got to take a picture, Dave. Beat it!
All right, guys. Hey, first off, we got to raise a glass to Shohei. He's a freak. He's the MVP, and he put on a performance that I don't think there's any better performance in postseason history. So, Shohei, congratulations. Well done. We talked about the focus, winning this World Series the most important thing for each one of us and our families. It started in spring training. It's going to end with 4 more wins. Keep the edge. Let's stay on the hunt, guys.
He was the one that told me at 2 o'clock this afternoon, Shohei Ohtani was ready to go off.
Yeah.
What made you believe that?
The inevitable is going to happen when you got the best player on the planet going out there in the biggest stage in front of everyone. You just know he's going to step up, and you can just tell the focus when he got here today was there, and what a performance. I think we're going to be talking about this for forever. It's the game of Shohei.
I think your kids are going to see their dad all over the internet because of your facial expressions after those home runs.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was 117 at 33 launch angle. I mean, you hit a ball out of the stadium and you're pitching, you're striking out 10 guys. It's you become speechless, and it's just amazing. I'm a fan of baseball. So happy he's on our team, but just to see what he does day in and day out, it's special. And I hope people are. I know they understand what a unicorn he is, but they really got to see it on the national stage tonight.
Well, he doesn't have a World Series MVP like this guy.
He might in about a week.
You're 4 wins away from not only becoming a champion again, but really separating yourselves as one of the elite teams.
Yeah.
Can you allow yourself to feel that?
I mean, you can be excited. You know, obviously, I've always been one to live in the moment, and then you can prepare and get ready for the next challenge. What we did here in the NLCS is special. We played great baseball. I think Shohei would be the first one to tell you it would be a starting rotation National League Championship MVP awards. What they did was they threw up zeros and ones all day long and allowed the offense to score a few runs for them. But yeah, we're going to relish in this and then get ready to go in a week.
Enjoy this, Freddie. You deserve it. You put in so much hard work from your ankle in spring training and the offseason to here you are standing.
Yeah, thank you, David. I really appreciate that. My ankle doesn't feel it feels really good right now.
Hey, that's great news.
National League champions. When you hear that, just what does that mean to you?
It means we've been doing pretty good so far, but we still got one more step to go.
but we'll enjoy where we are right now for sure.
This series was remarkable, whether it was the pitching, the offense, what Shohei Ohtani did today. I mean, what can you say about this team and how you guys were able to come together?
We did a really good job. I mean, we had a lot of lows. Woo! Hey! Woo! We had a lot of lows. But I'm just glad we're doing it. We're playing good ball at the right time.
When you look at a performance like that Shohei had today, the 10 strikeouts, 3 home runs, I mean, we saw 50-50. We have seen so much from this guy. I mean, is this like anything you could have imagined?
I mean, I don't even know what I imagine when it comes to Shohei. I don't think I really do imagine anything. I think he just blows all our imaginations out of the water. I'm just happy I get a front row seat to see it.
For you personally, though, I mean, whether it was the defense, how you were clicking offensively, I know it hasn't been an easy year for you personally, but how you've come together this postseason.
I mean, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. You know, the boys it's really a collection of everybody, which is beautiful. That's what makes it so much fun. You never know who it's going to be. And I mean, you know, for me, I just do my job.
Ready for 4 more wins?
4 more wins. That's all we got.
Congratulations, Mookie.
Thank you.
I'm here with one of the World Series heroes from a year ago. He's going back, and he was a big part of the NLCS. Blake Trinan. Blake, how does it feel to be part of this team that found a way to grind all year and get back to the series?
It's a beautiful thing. I mean, being on this team with all the talent that they put on the field, gosh, it's just different every year. Our starters are so great. Our position players, they grind out at bats, and they really came alive tonight. What a performance by Shohei. Man, we're just looking forward to 4 more wins, and it's wrapping this thing up. But there's a really good couple teams battling out right now. This year is just special in itself because you're getting to see some premium talent from the starting side.
Blake, your starters aren't giving the bullpen a lot of work. You've had the best view of these guys.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Every year's so different. We're just going to do whatever it takes to win, and they're the horses right now, so we love it.
Is that the greatest single performance you've seen in the postseason tonight from Ohtani?
You know, I thought it was Snell, and then Yama didn't have the strikeouts that Snell had, and he went CG like first time in, 8 years or something crazy?
Yeah.
And then, you know, Glass followed up with a great performance. Didn't quite outdo like the other two, but an amazing starting job. And then whatever Show did tonight is just like no one will ever do that unless Shohei does 4 homers and throws a CG. So, yeah, it's pretty special.
Congratulations.
That's what I've seen.
You're a big part of it, Blake. You were a big part of it last year. Look forward to seeing you in the World Series again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here he is, one of the bullpen dogs. He's the anchor. Has constructed 5 National League pennant winning teams. What can you say about this one that you already haven't said?
This season obviously had a lot of ups and downs. That happens over the course of a 6-month season. But going into October, the number of questions about can this team do it? Is this team talented enough? It was our firm belief that this was the most talented team we were bringing into October. Doesn't guarantee anything, but watching these guys work, prepare, how focused they are on the task at hand is incredible.
Andrew, is that the single greatest performance in the playoffs you've ever seen by one man?
Absolutely. It's the greatest performance that's ever happened in a playoff game. Through 4 innings, I sent on our group message, that's the best 4 innings ever played. It's another one, like that's the best 7 innings ever played. It was absolutely incredible. I mean, to think this morning people were calling him a bum, and then he's on the podium getting the MVP trophy.
How much do you think that motivated him to silence the critics?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the bigger thing is it's hard to keep Shohei down for too long, no matter what. But he definitely heard it. He puts more pressure on himself than what anyone.
He deserves that. Andrew Friedman deserves that. How much, number one, you've been getting doused by all these players as much as anybody else. What does that say about how much you mean to this group as well?
I mean, we have a great group, and I think the communication throughout.
think we'll end it right there. Andrew Friedman, his players love him. Why wouldn't they? NLCS MVP. You almost had your NLCS MVP. You almost had my vote until that third home run this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough to argue with. 10 strikeouts, 3 homers in a clinching game, that's tough to beat.
You've been around a lot of great players. Have you ever seen a performance like that in the postseason by anybody?
No. I mean, it's no way. I thought that last year's 6-for-6, 3-homer game was the most impressive thing I've ever seen until today, and that was just absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Tommy, when the Dodgers traded for you, you were such a big part of it. Now you're going back to the World Series for a second straight year. Could it have played out any better in your mind than this?
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's crazy to look back at how last year started, you know, being injured the whole year, going to the World Series, and then obviously this year, the regular season, you know, didn't go the way I expected, you know, kind of being injured, not playing super well, and then going back to the World Series now. It's really a blessing, and it's amazing it worked out like that.
It feels like you, Teoscar, you got right at the right time, and your starting pitchers got right at the right time. Is this just a perfect storm for you to be able to sweep a team like that? Yeah,
I mean, our 4 aces, you know, really stepped up. I think they scored 3-4 runs the whole series, and that's a good lineup too. Like they scored a bunch of runs during the regular season and just couldn't put anything together against our starters. And you know, just everybody getting healthy at the right time was huge for us. And you know, they're all performing like we know they're capable of, and hopefully we can do that in the World Series too.
Are you thinking about not showering and just going through the Rampart Tommy's Chili's Burger tonight?
You know, I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. But you know, I feel like I got to get the smell off me first. But it's really tempting though.
Congratulations, and I'll try to help you find some stuff over here, Tommy.
There's gotta be,
here, I got a couple of drips for you. That's all I got. Congratulations.
We'll find one.
We'll find more after 4 more wins. How about that, Tommy Edman?
Appreciate it, Dave.
Alex Vesia, looking to become one of those few Dodgers that could say back-to-back champions. How does this one feel with this group?
Honestly, it's different. It is different. The chemistry, the mojo, I mean, just like, yeah, it's a different vibe. Last year, we were grinding and it's so. This year we're clicking, and it's a fun group, man. We got a lot of good dudes in this clubhouse. It's just fun. This game is crazy. Highs, lows, adversity. Man, it's all worth it.
Alex, what was the vibe in the bullpen after the first home run, the second home run, and the third home run by Ohtani?
So, first home run, that was awesome. Second home run, we had people telling us from the stands that it went out of the stadium. So we've never had that before. And then the third one, I was in the dugout. And now the crack of the bat, man, it's just different. It's just different. So he's special. I didn't even know he had 10 strikeouts tonight. I learned that when I came in. And so, yeah, that was a crazy performance by him. Shohei's the man. Absolute stud.
This team might be different. 4 more wins. We'll see you doing this again one more time.
You know it. You know it. Let's go.
All right, there he is, the bullpen dog himself, Alex Vesia.